How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we're talking about a new stock. It is a penny stock, so I'm just going to give that disclaimer right up front. And it's a really interesting one because it's similar to another stock that we actually bought and sold. And since we bought and sold, the stock doubled. It's a medical surgery stock, and I'll explain it in a moment. But there are so many positive catalysts going for it right now, and I just want to walk you through it. I'll tell you what I did with it towards the end and kind of what I'm thinking about it. But if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to hit subscribe, I would really appreciate that too. We're so close to 90,000 subscribers, and after that, we're going to be close to 100,000. So I really appreciate that. If you guys want, there's a link down to WeBull where you can get 4 free stocks as long as you deposit $100. So if you want some free money, you can definitely check that out down below. And last thing, if you want to join in and join the Patreon, you can check out the link down below. There, you're going to join a community of 3,800, actually more than that now. I think it's right around 4,000 other investors. We've had a couple hundred more people just in the last day because of the Sends call. And there I tell everyone exactly what I'm buying and selling in real time. Nothing else. It's just something to join in on if you want to be able to talk with other people about investing. So definitely check that out. We were able to pick up Sends yesterday at $1.50 after we added a position at $1.70 last week. We're up over 100% just in the last day on this one. BNGO we got in at $1.25. And of course, these are riskier stocks, so be careful. We also got into TRXC, got a 74% return in one day. And this one, I actually regret selling because I actually felt pretty good about the company. And since I sold it, it's gone up about 100%, a little bit more than 100%. And the reason I bring this one up is because I want to learn from my past mistakes. And the company that we're looking at today does something kind of similar. So if you remember TRXC, they're a minimally invasive surgery. The company that we're looking at today is TMDI. And this one has been moving up today. We haven't seen it do much before today. So it's up 52%, but you can see it traded sideways for a little while before this. We saw it really hasn't blown up like some of the other stocks. I mean, it did go up a lot from November, but I think we're going to see a big push here forward. And right off the bat, I want to say shout out to Jack Spencer. He actually told me about this stock. He just let me know that he was looking into it. And he actually just made a video on it. So I want to give him a shout out. Some people say that I copy other people, but I think all of us on YouTube are just trying to cover the stocks that we like and that we think are beneficial. So, please don't put that in the comments. I mean, I'm covering it because I like it and it's an interesting stock. So I'm not going to base my videos around what other people are doing or anything like that, but it's an interesting stock. So I want to cover it today. So Titan Medical Overview. TMDI. So the company's just a $3 stock right now, $2 stock, and it's focused on robotic assisted technology. So again, kind of like TRXC, developing a versatile single access surgical platform intended to perform general abdominal surgeries through a single access point. They're designed to deliver clinical performance, ease of use, operating room efficiency, and hospital economics. Now, it's going to be very interesting because of the fact that some big institutions are taking some bets on this one. So again, I'll get into that in a second. And there's $100 billion, $150 billion company that's backing it. So again, we're going to get to that. So Medtronic development and license agreements, leveraging Titan's technology and intellectual property with license payments of up to $41 million, provided certain milestones are achieved. First milestones met, $20 million already received. So if you don't know, Medtronic is a $150 billion company, and they want to get into this technology. So what they're doing is they're using some of their intellectual property, but Titan still has the ability to, license this out and stuff. It's not like they're the only company that they can work with, but they're going to be paid up to $41 million, and they're already halfway there. Now, this is pretty impressive that a company like this is taking a bet on Titan. So I think they have a vested interest in what they're doing. And it's also putting them in a good cash position. So they recently announced a $10 million bought deal offering. This is just from January. And then they also announced that they had about $25 million in cash. and they had less than 1 million a year ago. So between the fact that they're getting these huge payments or large payments from Medtronic and the fact that they had that offering, they have a good cash position. Last quarter, I believe they were negative 1.6 million or so. So they have a nice cash position. They are planning on getting more payments from Medtronic. Right now, though, just to be clear, this is not FDA approved. So basically what they do is they have this controlling station which controls two different little pincers, and you can see all their little attachments here and instruments. But there are other companies that are doing this, but this does have a good intellectual property base so far. They have 64 US and international patents issued. They have 86 other applications pending, and they've already done 45 procedures performed to date, so preclinical procedures. Now, you can kind of see how it's broken down, what kind of procedures they are. Right now, I do feel good about this company. They do have a nice cash position. That's something that I'm always cautious of when I'm investing in these companies. And I like to know kind of what institutions are doing, right? I want to know whether they're buying, whether they're selling, and what they're doing. So right now, this actually had a reduced short interest by 14.8%. And this is just recently, that's from this week. That's a good sign because people aren't betting against the company as much. You can also see the institutions that have been buying this. Stratos Wealth Partners increased its position by 150% in the third quarter. You can also see Commonwealth Equity raised their shareholdings by 219%. You can also see JP Morgan Chase raised its holdings by 170%. Morgan Stanley raised its holdings by over 100%. New York Mellon increased their holdings by 64%. So a lot of companies are buying this stock right now. They're still buying a small amount relative to how much they have, how much cash they have, but it is a risky stock. So I would take a look into this one though, because right now I did end up buying it. I ended up buying at about $2.39. So we're up a couple percent so far, but I think this one could be similar to TRXC. And if you don't remember, so I've talked about TRXC, but take a look at the stock price of TRXC. It's coming down a little bit, but just look at the last 1 month. It's gone parabolic. It went from 50 cents up to about $4. It's 600% up. And right now, this stock has not done that. And just to be clear, they just said that they are, they're all set with the NASDAQ. They're not having any issues where they're under $1 like a lot of these other stocks like BNGO, like I believe Sens might have been there. TRXC, I believe, was under $1 for a while. So they're not at risk of being delisted by the NASDAQ like a lot of these other penny stocks. So that is another thing that they have going for them. Now, just to be clear, this is a risky stock. All these penny stocks are risky. Be careful. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research. I'm not a stock professional or anything like that. Just know you could lose money on this. It's risky. So what I'm doing is I did invest in it, but it's a small portion of my portfolio, something that I am willing to risk and possibly lose if it comes down to it. But we have been picking up a lot of stocks that have actually done really well. We've been, I believe, positive on every single penny stock that I can think of over the last couple months, and I think we've bought and sold maybe 5 or 10 of them. So definitely consider this one. It's definitely one to put on your radar at least, because I think it will probably move up quickly. This is the first day that's been very green, so I think some people are going to hear about it. So let me know your thoughts on this one down below. Let me know what you're going to do with it, whether you're buying it or whether you're going to wait a little bit. I like the fact that they have a big backer, that they have someone that's paying them large payments, and we'll kind of see where it goes from here, but I think this one could have potential. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for everything you guys do. If you guys want to see my video on Sens that I put up yesterday, definitely check out this video here. Thank you for checking out WeBull and Patreon if you want to get this in real time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.